Number 1. This 1974 AMC Gremlin X clone, offered at $9,950 and located in Old Lyme, Connecticut, is presented as a very solid and well-preserved example that stands out as a largely complete and drivable classic with strong overall integrity. The seller describes the body as very solid, which is a crucial factor when evaluating any compact American car from the 1970s, particularly one intended to represent the sportier Gremlin X appearance. The odometer shows 19,000 miles and is noted as TMU, yet the seller suggests that this mileage is quite possible based on the vehicle's overall condition prior to the Gremlin X-style upgrades, indicating a car that may have lived a relatively easy life. Positioned as an honest, straightforward sale with no rush and no interest in lowball offers, this Gremlin is represented clearly as a finished or near-finished driver rather than a neglected project, making it appealing to buyers seeking something usable right away. From a mechanical and drivability standpoint, this Gremlin X clone offers a reassuring level of functionality that separates it from many similar-era cars still awaiting major work. It is powered by a 6-cylinder engine and is described as running and driving well, suggesting that the core drivetrain is sorted and capable of regular use. Rather than being a non-running restoration candidate, this car is presented as needing very little to be considered complete, which significantly lowers the barrier to entry for a new owner. The seller's description implies that the car can be enjoyed immediately while minor finishing details are addressed at the buyer's discretion, making it suitable for weekend cruising, local shows, or gradual refinement rather than an extended teardown. The exterior and overall structure are emphasized as key strengths, with the body described as very solid, an especially important attribute for AMC compacts that can be prone to rust in critical areas. While specific paint or trim details are not elaborated on, the general condition appears consistent with a car that has been well cared for and thoughtfully upgraded into Gremlin X clone form. The fact that the seller references the condition prior to the X upgrades suggests that the underlying vehicle was a strong candidate to begin with, rather than a rough shell dressed up cosmetically. This solid foundation gives the next owner confidence that they are working with good bones, whether their goal is preservation, mild enhancement, or continued enjoyment as a distinctive vintage driver. Inside, the Gremlin benefits from a new interior kit, which adds significant value and enhances the driving experience compared to unrestored originals. Fresh interior components not only improve comfort and appearance but also save the next owner considerable time and expense sourcing correct replacement parts. The combination of a refreshed interior, solid body, and running drivetrain creates a well-rounded package that feels far closer to a finished classic than a work in progress. Offered with clear expectations, no pressure to sell, and no interest in trades or unrealistic negotiations, this 1974 AMC Gremlin X clone represents a rare opportunity to acquire a solid, running, and nearly complete example with character, usability, and the unique appeal that only an AMC compact from this era can provide. Number 2. This 1975 Chevrolet Monza Towne coupe, offered at $3,000 and located in Crumpler, North Carolina, is presented as an honest, original survivor that remains very much a usable and approachable classic driver. Powered by the factory 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine and paired with a 4-speed Saginaw manual transmission sourced from a V8 Chevrolet Camaro, the car is described as starting easily, stopping properly, and running and driving just fine. The seller notes long-term ownership dating back to 2016, with the car having been regularly driven during the summer months, reinforcing its reputation as a dependable and familiar companion rather than a long-neglected project. This Monza is positioned realistically, not as a show car, but as a genuine vintage Chevrolet that has been enjoyed and maintained enough to stay on the road. From a mechanical and modification standpoint, this Monza Towne coupe offers particularly strong appeal for enthusiasts interested in future upgrades. Chevrolet offered V8 power in some Monza models from the factory, and this car is highlighted as an excellent candidate for a V8 swap thanks to its layout and compatibility. The seller mentions the potential inclusion of factory Monza V8 motor mounts, oil pan, and related components for the right price, which significantly simplifies a future drivetrain conversion and adds tangible value. Even in its current configuration, the car has proven itself reliable, having been driven multiple times per week to work and around town over the years without issues, demonstrating that its mechanical systems are functional and well sorted for regular use. The exterior remains largely untouched and authentic, wearing its original Firethorn red paint, a rare and increasingly appreciated detail among collectors and patina enthusiasts. Originally equipped with a red vinyl top, the vinyl has long since been removed, leaving behind a clean roofline and a naturally aged appearance. Rather than presenting this as a flaw, the seller suggests that the car would benefit from simply clearing over the existing patina, preserving its survivor character rather than refinishing it completely. The Monza sits on a staggered set of rally wheels that enhance its stance, complemented by brand-new front tires and rear tires with excellent tread, giving it both visual appeal and road-ready practicality. Inside, the car reflects its honest, original nature, with some areas needing attention but nothing that detracts from its usability. There is no radio or carpet installed, and the driver's seat could benefit from recovering, yet all lights and turn signals are reported to be fully functional, an often overlooked but important detail on vintage drivers. The seller acknowledges some rust present in various areas, though it is described as non-structural and typical for a nearly 50-year-old vehicle, suggesting the underlying integrity remains intact. Offered with no trades and a clear focus on freeing up space for other projects, this 1975 Chevrolet Monza Towne coupe stands out as a hard-to-find, original example with real driving history, strong upgrade potential, and the kind of authenticity that is becoming increasingly rare in the classic compact Chevrolet market. Number 3. This 1972 Plymouth Duster, offered at $18,500 and located in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, is presented as a striking and well-sorted example of classic Mopar muscle that blends strong visual presence with proven drivability. Finished in bold vitamin C orange with contrasting black stripes, the car captures the unmistakable attitude that made early 1970s Plymouth compact such icons of the era. The seller describes the car as running and driving great, positioning it not as a static showpiece but as a usable, road-ready classic meant to be enjoyed. With 88,000 miles shown on the odometer and a clean and clear title in hand, this Duster is offered as a straightforward purchase with clear paperwork and no unanswered questions regarding ownership. Under the hood, this Duster has been upgraded from its original 6-cylinder configuration to a 340 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and backed by an automatic transmission, creating a dramatically more engaging performance profile. While not originally born as a V8 car, the presence of the desirable 340 engine gives it the sound, power, and character that enthusiasts associate most strongly with the Duster nameplate. The seller emphasizes that the car runs and drives great, suggesting that the drivetrain conversion has been completed properly and is functioning as intended. This setup delivers the classic Mopar muscle experience while maintaining the ease of use and comfort that come with an automatic transmission. The exterior presentation is one of the car's strongest features, with the vitamin C orange paint and black striping evoking the high-impact color schemes that defined Plymouth's early 1970s performance image. These bold colors not only highlight the Duster's clean, aggressive body lines, but also make the car stand out immediately among more conservatively finished classics. While detailed condition notes are not provided, the confident way the seller frames the car suggests pride of ownership and a vehicle that presents well enough to be described as a piece of history in true Mopar fashion, rather than a rough or unfinished project. Overall, this Duster is positioned as an appealing blend of history, performance, and accessibility for someone looking to step into classic Mopar ownership without the complications of a major restoration. The combination of a clean title, documented 88,000 miles, strong-running 340 V8, and eye-catching factory-style color scheme makes it a compelling option in today's market. Offered at a clear price with title in hand, this 1972 Plymouth Duster represents a well-executed driver-level muscle car that delivers the spirit and excitement of the era in a package that can be driven, enjoyed, and appreciated immediately. Number 4. This 1966 Ford Mustang, offered at $12,000 and located in Asheboro, North Carolina, is presented as an all-original factory car with a well-documented ownership history and a strong survivor character. The seller states that the car has just over 94,000 original miles and notes personal familiarity with both previous owners, who kept the car in Staley, North Carolina, for its entire life prior to the current ownership. After spending more than 20 years sitting inside a building, the Mustang was carefully brought back to life and returned to the road rather than being stripped or heavily modified. It is described as a very clean car with very little rust, none visible from the exterior, reinforcing its appeal as an honest, uncut example that has avoided the common deterioration issues often seen in early Mustangs. Mechanically, the car remains true to its original configuration, powered by the inline six-cylinder engine paired with a manual 3-speed transmission. A substantial amount of recent work has been completed to ensure reliability and safety, including new shifter bushings, a new gas tank, new fuel sending unit, and new fuel lines throughout. The braking system has been comprehensively refreshed with new brake lines from front to back, all new brakes, and a new master cylinder, addressing one of the most important areas for drivability and confidence. Additional maintenance includes a new rear axle seal and a set of new white wall tires, maintaining the period-correct look while improving road manners. The seller confirms that the car runs and drives normally and has only been driven about 25 miles since the work was completed. From a condition standpoint, this Mustang is described as very solid overall, especially considering its age and long period of storage. The body is said to have very little rust, with none visible externally, suggesting that it has retained good structural integrity and original panels. All exterior lights are reported to be fully functional, another sign that the car has been carefully recommissioned rather than hurriedly revived. While the exterior and mechanicals present well, the seller is transparent that the interior will need some additional work to reach the next level, positioning the car realistically as a strong driver quality classic rather than a finished showpiece. The seller also notes that the car currently spits and sputters slightly due to fuel sitting in the system for approximately 7 months, and for that reason recommends trailering it, though a short test drive down the road is possible. This honest disclosure reinforces the straightforward nature of the sale and sets clear expectations for the next owner. Offered with a clean North Carolina title in the seller's name and priced at $12,000 or best offer, this 1966 Ford Mustang represents a largely original, lightly restored survivor with known history, significant recent mechanical investment, and the kind of solid foundation that makes it an excellent candidate for continued refinement or simple enjoyment as a classic inline-six Mustang. Number 5. This 1965 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 convertible, offered at $18,250 and located in Kennebunk, Maine, is presented as an exceptionally rare and historically significant muscle-era Oldsmobile with distinctive factory-style options and an honest driver-level character. Showing 128,000 miles, this convertible stands out not only for its open-top configuration but also for its uncommon drivetrain combination, making it a compelling piece for collectors and enthusiasts alike. The seller highlights the rarity of the Jetaway-equipped 442 convertibles, noting that in 1965 only 10,578 Oldsmobile 442s were produced with automatic transmissions, and of the 442 convertibles built, just 1,683 were equipped with a Jetaway automatic. This places the car in a very narrow production window, adding meaningful historical value beyond its visual and mechanical appeal. Powering this 442 is a 455 cubic inch V8 sourced from a 1968 Oldsmobile 98 convertible, giving the car a substantial increase in torque and overall performance compared to its original configuration. That engine is paired with the original 2-speed Jetaway automatic transmission mounted on the column, along with the original rear end, preserving key factory drivetrain components despite the engine upgrade. The car retains its original 4-wheel drum brake setup, maintaining a period-correct driving experience. In 2025, the car received a comprehensive round of mechanical servicing, including a complete tune-up, a rebuilt Holley carburetor, a new battery, water pump, alternator, air shocks, rear springs, convertible top motor, exhaust system with mufflers, and a new fuel tank sending unit, indicating recent investment aimed at keeping the car reliable and roadworthy. The exterior and mechanical presentation suggest a usable classic that can be enjoyed immediately while still offering room for refinement. The convertible top benefits from a new motor, though the rear window does not stay zipped, a detail disclosed clearly by the seller. Suspension updates with new rear springs and air shocks help support the added weight and power of the larger engine, while the refreshed exhaust system enhances both drivability and sound. This is not framed as a concours restoration, but rather as a rare, running, and driving example that blends originality, period modifications, and recent maintenance in a way that suits an enthusiast looking to enjoy the car while continuing to improve it over time. Inside, the car is described as needing attention, with the interior requiring TLC to reach its full potential. The front seats are not original and have minor tears, new door panels are needed, and overall interior refurbishment is recommended to match the car's rarity and mechanical presence. Adding considerable value, the seller includes an impressive collection of spare parts in the sale, including a complete spare dash, a spare original hood, and a spare original trunk lid, all of which are included in the asking price. Offered at $18,250 or best reasonable offer, this 1965 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 convertible represents a rare opportunity to acquire a highly uncommon Jetaway-equipped 442 convertible with strong mechanical upgrades, valuable spare parts, and the historical significance that makes it stand out among mid-1960s American muscle cars. Number 6. This 1967 Rambler American Rogue convertible, offered at $7,000 and located in Farmville, Virginia, is presented as a highly uncommon and historically significant AMC convertible that represents the final year of open-top production for the Rambler American line. Only 921 American convertibles were produced for 1967, and fewer than 20% of those left the factory with V8 power, making any surviving example notably scarce today. This car is described as a very solid southern vehicle, benefiting from a favorable climate that helped preserve its structure over the decades. Its status as a Rogue convertible alone places it in a rare category, and it stands out as a distinctive alternative to more commonly seen muscle-era convertibles. From a mechanical and project standpoint, this Rambler is being offered primarily as a rolling project at the stated $7,000 price, meaning it is sold without an engine or transmission installed. However, the sale includes all the necessary mounts, radiator, hoses, and related components, giving the next owner a substantial head start toward completion. The seller also details an alternative configuration in which the car can be purchased as it previously sat, equipped with a low-mileage 6.0-liter L96 engine, MSD controller, 750 Holley carburetor, and a rebuilt 700 R4 automatic transmission, along with additional parts, for a firm price of $14,000. That engine combination is described as having under 20,000 miles and includes upgrades such as a new camshaft, 0.600 lift pack valve springs, push rods, and intake improvements, underscoring the performance potential that has already been engineered into the car. Structurally and cosmetically, the car is positioned as a solid and straightforward project rather than a rust-riddled rescue. The dash is specifically noted as being in very nice condition with no cracks, a detail that matters greatly on 1960s convertibles where sun exposure often takes its toll. The car is described as an easy project for an enthusiast, with the implication that much of the hard and expensive work has already been addressed or thoughtfully planned. It will also come with rare AMC Pacer aluminum wheels, which add period-correct flair and additional collector appeal. The overall presentation suggests a vehicle that has been carefully considered and partially assembled with quality components, rather than a random or abandoned build. In terms of equipment and features, this Rogue convertible is well optioned for its era, including a power-operated convertible top, electric wipers, and power steering, all of which enhance drivability and comfort. The car is currently equipped with manual brakes but has been upgraded with Scarebird front disc brakes, which are reported to work fine, and the seller includes a power brake booster and master cylinder as part of the package for future installation if desired. These details further reinforce the car's appeal as a solid foundation for a unique and very cool cruiser once completed. Offered as a rolling project at $7,000 with significant included components and exceptional rarity, this 1967 Rambler American Rogue convertible represents an uncommon opportunity to build and own a truly distinctive piece of American Motors history. Number 7. This 1960 Buick Electra 225, offered at $8,000 and located in New Bern, North Carolina, is presented as a full-size American luxury cruiser with unmistakable presence and strong mechanical character. Nicknamed the Boat, this Electra originally came from Wyoming, and the seller notes that it retains very minimal surface rust overall, a major advantage for a car of this size and era. Aside from minor surface rust in the driver's side floorboard area and beneath the rear seat, both described as still very minimal, the car benefits from a solid Western history that has helped preserve its structure. Its sheer scale, dramatic styling, and reputation as a highway-dominating flagship Buick immediately define it as a classic built for comfort and effortless cruising. Powering this Electra is the desirable 401 cubic inch Wildcat V8, an engine known for its torque and smooth delivery, and the seller emphasizes that it moves the car with ease. The engine is described as running phenomenally and not burning oil, which is a significant reassurance for a 1960s big displacement power plant. Recent maintenance includes new spark plugs, wires, distributor cap, brake shoes, wheel cylinders, and shoe springs, along with the installation of an Edelbrock carburetor, while the original carburetor is still included with the car. The result is a vehicle that starts easily and drives consistently, described as firing up the first time every time, reinforcing its status as a reliable driver rather than a dormant project. From a drivability and functionality standpoint, this Buick presents as a largely sorted classic with only typical age-related quirks. The seller openly notes the well-known transmission leak common to these cars, setting clear expectations for the next owner. At the same time, key systems are confirmed to be fully operational, including high and low beam headlights, tail lights, brake lights, and the blower motor, indicating that the car is electrically sound and usable in real-world conditions. These details add confidence that the Electra can be enjoyed immediately, while any minor issues are addressed gradually rather than requiring immediate, major intervention. Completing the package, the car is said to come with extra rims and additional parts, adding further value and flexibility for the next owner. Whether envisioned as a preservation-minded cruiser, a period-correct driver, or a foundation for light restoration, this 1960 Buick Electra 225 offers big block performance, Western car solidity, and classic early 1960s Buick luxury at an accessible price point. With its strong-running Wildcat V8, honest condition, and imposing road presence, it stands as a compelling opportunity for anyone looking to experience full-size American motoring from Buick's golden era. Number 8. This 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1 Fastback, offered at $28,000 and located in Delran Township, New Jersey, is presented as a fully sorted, high-performance classic that blends aggressive muscle-era styling with extensive modernized mechanical work. The seller describes the car as running and driving amazing, confidently stating that it could be driven all the way to Florida without hesitation, which immediately sets it apart as a true road-ready example rather than a fragile show car. Finished as a fastback Mach 1, it carries the unmistakable long hood, short deck profile that defines early 1970s Mustangs, while benefiting from a level of build quality and attention to detail that reflects hands-on ownership and deep familiarity with the car. At the heart of this Mustang is a very well-built Ron Regal 351 Cleveland engine, assembled with a strong focus on performance and reliability. It features a Howard's roller cam, Scorpion roller rockers, Manley valves, and numerous additional upgraded components that collectively elevate the engine far beyond stock specifications. This potent power plant is backed by a built C4 automatic transmission equipped with a 3,500 stall converter, sending power to a 3.91 Posey rear end for aggressive acceleration and confident traction. The seller states that the engine, transmission, and rear end all have less than 1,000 miles on them, indicating that the entire drivetrain is essentially fresh and still in its early service life. Supporting the drivetrain is a comprehensive overhaul of the car's braking and fuel systems, reinforcing its reputation as a dependable performance driver. The brakes are new, along with all related components, including new brake lines run throughout the entire car, addressing both safety and longevity. The fuel system has also been thoroughly refreshed with a new fuel tank and all new fuel lines from front to back, eliminating common age-related issues and ensuring consistent fuel delivery. These upgrades reflect a build philosophy centered on complete functionality, not just horsepower, making the car well-balanced and confidence-inspiring on the road. The seller emphasizes personal involvement in the build, noting that they completed the majority of the work themselves and know every bolt and screw on the car, a detail that adds credibility to the quality and consistency of the work performed. The only unfinished item mentioned is the installation of a stereo, with wiring already in place for speakers and head unit, allowing the next owner to choose their preferred setup without additional hassle. As it sits, this 1972 Mustang Mach-1 represents a rare opportunity to acquire a professionally assembled, low-mileage drivetrain car with strong performance credentials, modernized systems, and the ability to be driven hard and enjoyed immediately. Number 9. This 1978 AMC Concorde hatchback, offered at $8,400 and located in Maynard, Massachusetts, is presented as a well-kept and thoughtfully upgraded example of AMC's late 1970s compact platform with a strong emphasis on drivability and solid overall condition. The seller describes the car as very solid from a body standpoint, with a frame that is said to be perfect, reinforcing confidence in the structural integrity that often defines the long-term value of cars from this era. Rather than being a neglected survivor, this Concorde is positioned as a cared-for classic that has been improved mechanically and cosmetically while remaining honest about its condition and purpose as a driver-level vehicle. Under the hood sits a 304 cubic inch AMC V8 fitted with a mild camshaft, giving the car added character and performance over its original economy-minded offerings. Paired with an automatic transmission, the drivetrain is described as running great and driving great, suggesting a sorted combination that is ready for regular use. Recent mechanical upgrades include a new electronic distributor, a new carburetor, and a new fuel pump, all of which contribute to improved reliability and easier starting. The braking system has also been addressed, with new rear brakes and factory-style front disc brakes, ensuring that the car not only moves well but stops confidently as well. The exterior presents as clean and attractive without pretending to be a high-dollar show finish. The paint is described as a few years old and not a $10,000 paint job, yet it is noted to be very clean and able to shine up nicely, making it well-suited for someone who wants a classic they can enjoy without worrying about every mile. Adding to its visual appeal is custom-painted red, white, and blue detailing that is applied as paint rather than decals, setting this Concorde apart from more ordinary examples and highlighting the care put into its presentation. Overall, this AMC is positioned as a solid, turnkey classic with no major issues reported, making it an appealing option for enthusiasts looking for something different from the more common muscle and pony cars of the era. The seller also mentions the ability to assist with transportation to the buyer, which can be a significant convenience for out-of-state purchases. With its V8 power, solid structure, tasteful custom touches, and honest representation, this 1978 AMC Concorde hatchback offers a distinctive and usable classic experience at an accessible price point. Number 10. This 1979 Chevrolet G20 camper van, offered at $7,000 and located in Sisters, Oregon, is presented as an original-era camper conversion that blends classic van character with extensive recent mechanical upgrades. Originally purchased in Palm Desert, this van underwent a significant drivetrain revival after the engine was found to need replacement. A rebuilt small-block 350 V8 was installed, sourced from a fellow enthusiast who decided not to proceed with his own project, giving this G20 a strong foundation for reliable power. The van retains its unmistakable late 1970s full-size Chevrolet presence, representing a fun and increasingly desirable era of American camper vans that lend themselves well to both nostalgia and practical adventure builds. Mechanically, a considerable amount of time, effort, and quality components have been invested into modernizing and improving the drivetrain and supporting systems. After initially running the rebuilt 350 on an Edelbrock AVS2 carburetor, the owner upgraded to a Holley Sniper EFI system with a full suite of supporting components, including the Sniper EFI throttle body, a high-performance 100-gallon-per-hour fuel pump, a Holley Hyperspark electronically controlled distributor, and the Holley Sniper CDI box and coil. The fuel system was completely reworked with new braided stainless PTFE fuel lines using proper end fittings, with a 3/8-inch delivery line and a 5/16-inch return line. Additional upgrades include a turbo 350 automatic transmission that shifts well, local throttle and kickdown cables, a Holley throttle cable bracket, a new gas pedal designed to correct the awkward throttle angles common to vans, a new aluminum radiator with a 180-degree thermostat that holds temperature consistently, and summit headers with a matching muffler. Gauges, dummy lights, and all exterior lighting are reported to be operational, indicating a largely functional electrical system. Despite the extensive upgrades, the van is currently not considered roadworthy due to unresolved fuel delivery issues with the Holley Sniper EFI system. Intermittent fuel flow causes unstable idle behavior, and while the engine will run long enough to load the van onto a trailer, it is not recommended to drive it home. The seller is transparent about having reached the point of stepping away from further troubleshooting and includes valuable alternatives for the next owner, such as the Edelbrock AVS2 carburetor and the original mechanical fuel pump should a return to carburation be preferred. The Turbo 350 transmission, cooling system, and overall engine installation remain strong points, making this more of a sorting and finishing project rather than a complete mechanical overhaul. Inside, the camper conversion was performed by a previous owner and is described as functional but in need of cosmetic attention. The laminate flooring requires proper transitions, and the applied wallpaper is intended to be removed, with a full 4 by 8 foot roll of natural bamboo wainscoting included for a planned interior refresh that was never completed. A full-size foam mattress fits the original bed platform, and the van comes with the original cocktail table and a passenger seat, both currently not installed. The radio works, while other needs include replacement tires, a new welded-in hitch, a non-functioning air conditioning system, a non-working wiper motor, and a windshield replacement. Sold as is with a clean title in the seller's name, this 1979 G20 camper van represents a character-rich project with substantial mechanical investment already completed, offering a solid starting point for someone looking to finish and personalize a classic camper from one of the most iconic van eras. Number 11. This 1965 Chevrolet Classic is a solid, honest example of a mid-60s full-size Chevrolet that has clearly been well cared for and preserved over the years. Located in Brandon, Mississippi, this car presents itself as a genuine driver rather than an over-restored showpiece, retaining the kind of originality and character that long-time Chevrolet enthusiasts appreciate. The body appears straight and solid, reflecting a car that has lived a respectable life and avoided the shortcuts and heavy modifications that often dilute authenticity. It carries itself with the quiet confidence of a car that has not been abused or neglected, making it an appealing choice for someone seeking a true classic rather than a project. Under the hood sits the original 283 cubic inch V8, a cornerstone of Chevrolet's reputation during the 1960s for reliability, smoothness, and everyday drivability. This engine is known for its balanced nature and long-term durability, and in this car it reportedly runs strong and exceptionally smooth, just as these small-block Chevrolets were designed to do. Paired with the original Powerglide automatic transmission, the drivetrain delivers relaxed cruising manners and an easy, enjoyable driving experience. The Powerglide's simplicity and proven design complement the 283 perfectly, offering dependable performance that feels authentic to the era. One of the standout features of this Chevrolet is its documentation, highlighted by the presence of the original Protect O plate. This detail adds an extra layer of credibility and collectability, confirming the car's original drivetrain configuration and reinforcing its survivor-style appeal. Cars that retain this kind of factory documentation are becoming increasingly difficult to find, especially in honest, running condition. The combination of originality, documentation, and mechanical integrity makes this classic particularly attractive to collectors who value provenance as much as presentation. On the road, this 1965 Chevrolet Classic is described as running great and extremely smooth, traits that further underscore the quality of the original engineering and the care it has received over time. It is the kind of car that can be enjoyed immediately, whether for weekend drives, local shows, or simply cruising and appreciating a true piece of Chevrolet history. Offered at $33,000 and located in Brandon, Mississippi, this Classic represents a compelling opportunity to own a well-preserved, original drivetrain Chevrolet that delivers both authenticity and driving pleasure without pretense. Number 12. This 1970 Dodge Dart Swinger is a purpose-built bracket race car that blends aggressive performance with a clean, well-finished presentation, offered out of Novelty, Ohio. The body is described as super clean and straight, wearing very nice paint that gives the car a sharp, intentional look rather than a rough race-only appearance. Lightweight components such as fiberglass bumpers and hood, along with Lexan glass, clearly signal that this Dart was built with performance in mind, yet the overall fit and finish suggest careful assembly rather than a hastily thrown-together project. It stands as a serious race car that still presents well in the pits or at local events. At the heart of this swinger is a fresh 543 cubic inch stroked big block, built to deliver substantial power and consistency for bracket racing. The engine is equipped with Indy cylinder heads and jet-coated headers, a combination chosen for both performance efficiency and durability under repeated hard use. Being described as fresh adds confidence for the next owner, implying minimal runtime since completion and the opportunity to step into a competitive setup without immediately facing a rebuild. This is not a mild street combination, but a dedicated power plant designed to push the car hard and repeatedly. Power is handled by a 727 automatic transmission, a proven Mopar staple known for its strength and reliability in high horsepower applications. Out back, the 8 3/4 rear end provides the durability and gear options racers rely on, helping put the big block's power to the ground consistently. The chassis has been frame-tied and mini-tubbed, further reinforcing that this Dart was engineered to handle serious power while maintaining stability and traction. These structural modifications are key indicators of a car built correctly for drag racing rather than simply upgraded in pieces. Overall, this 1970 Dodge Dart Swinger represents a turnkey bracket race car with substantial investment already completed in the engine, drivetrain, chassis, and lightweight components. Offered at $20,000, with the seller open to reasonable offers, it presents a compelling value for someone looking to enter bracket racing or upgrade to a more competitive Mopar-based platform without starting from scratch. Located in Novelty, Ohio, this swinger combines big block muscle, proven race hardware, and a clean, finished appearance into a package ready for the strip. Number 13. This 1965 Chevrolet Malibu SS is a genuine 138 code super sport car that presents as a well-sorted, nicely upgraded example while retaining the character and appeal that make mid-60s Chevrolets so desirable. Finished as a solid, honest Malibu SS, the body is described as clean and well-kept, benefiting from careful ownership and tasteful enhancements rather than overdone modifications. Being a factory AC car with several original factory options adds an extra layer of desirability, especially for buyers who value comfort and authenticity alongside performance. Located in Brandon, Mississippi, this Malibu SS stands out as a car that can be enjoyed regularly, not just admired. Under the hood sits a strong 406 cubic inch small block Chevrolet, offering a significant step up in power over stock while remaining street-friendly. The engine is paired with a 700R4 automatic transmission, providing both responsive acceleration and comfortable highway cruising thanks to overdrive. Doug's headers feed into a 3-inch mandrel bent exhaust system, allowing the engine to breathe properly while delivering a deep, authoritative exhaust note. Cooling is handled by an aluminum radiator with electric fans, helping ensure consistent temperatures even in warm climates or stop-and-go driving. The drivetrain is backed by a durable 12-bolt rear axle, a proven choice for handling increased horsepower with confidence. Suspension and braking upgrades further enhance the driving experience, with front disc brakes providing improved stopping power and coilover front suspension components contributing to better handling and ride control. The rear suspension has been upgraded with upper and lower control arms, helping keep the car planted and stable while putting power to the pavement. These improvements work together to create a Malibu SS that feels composed and capable rather than dated or floaty. Overall, this 1965 Malibu SS is described as a very comfortable driver with a little power under the hood, making it an excellent balance of classic style, modernized drivability, and authentic super sport pedigree. Offered at $45,000, it represents a thoughtfully built and well-equipped example that can be enjoyed on the street, at shows, or on longer drives without compromise. For someone seeking a real SS car with tasteful performance upgrades and factory air conditioning, this Malibu delivers a compelling and complete package. Number 14. This 1950 Oldsmobile Rocket 88, offered at $20,500 and located in Salem, New Jersey, is presented as a highly appealing early post-war American performance classic that combines originality, careful restoration work, and strong drivability. Originally a California car, it was acquired as a stalled body-off restoration project, providing an excellent rust-free foundation that is increasingly difficult to find. The Rocket 88 is widely recognized as one of the first true performance sedans, and this example retains that historical significance while benefiting from extensive investment in both time and money. The seller notes that nearly everything appears new or rebuilt, reinforcing the impression of a car that has been thoughtfully brought back to life rather than merely refreshed on the surface. Power comes from the original 303 cubic inch Oldsmobile Rocket V8, paired with the correct 4-speed Hydromatic automatic transmission, a combination that defined the Rocket 88's reputation in its era. The drivetrain is described as running exceptionally well, with the car starting easily, stopping properly, and driving smoothly, making it suitable for immediate enjoyment rather than ongoing mechanical sorting. A quiet dual exhaust system has been fitted, preserving a refined cruising character while still allowing the V8 to breathe properly. The electrical system has been converted to 12 volts, improving reliability and compatibility with modern accessories without detracting from the car's classic character. The convertible top system has been completely renewed, with all new operating components and top bows that are said to look like new, a significant and often costly aspect of restoring a convertible of this age. These details suggest a restoration that paid attention to functionality as well as appearance. The car is positioned as a dependable cruiser, equally at home in parades, casual weekend drives, or local shows, rather than a fragile or unfinished project. Its smooth operation and sorted mechanicals point toward a vehicle that has already passed through the most difficult stages of revival. Cosmetically, the seller completed much of the interior and exterior finishing work, including paint, seat covers, carpet, and door panels, giving the Rocket 88 a clean, presentable appearance that matches its mechanical condition. The work reflects personal involvement rather than outsourced shortcuts, adding to the car's authenticity and appeal. Numerous extra parts are included with the sale, providing added value and flexibility for future detailing, maintenance, or personalization. Overall, this 1950 Oldsmobile Rocket 88 stands as a well-sorted, historically significant convertible that offers classic style, proven drivability, and the kind of presence that makes it an ideal cruiser or parade car for an enthusiast who wants to enjoy a true piece of American automotive history. Number 15. This 1964 Chevrolet Impala convertible, offered at $85,000 and located in Atwater, California, is presented as a fully built, highly detailed custom that blends classic full-size Chevrolet style with extensive mechanical, chassis, and cosmetic upgrades. Backed by a clean California title in the seller's name and currently registered up to date, this Impala represents a serious investment build rather than a lightly modified cruiser. The car retains the iconic 1964 Impala convertible body lines while being transformed underneath into a show-quality low-rider-inspired platform with modern drivability and strong visual impact. The seller notes that trades will only be considered for 1958 to 1960 convertibles, reinforcing both the value and specificity of this offering. Powering the car is a small-block Chevrolet 350 fitted with Vortex centerbolt cylinder heads, an RV camshaft, and a TH350 automatic transmission, creating a reliable and responsive drivetrain well suited for cruising. Fuel and ignition systems have been comprehensively updated, including a 600 CFM Edelbrock carburetor, electric fuel pump, electronic ignition, and a full serpentine accessory drive with chrome pulleys. Supporting components include a new chrome 150-amp alternator, mini starter, aluminum radiator, and dual electric cooling fans to ensure consistent operating temperatures. The exhaust system features glass packs, delivering a classic tone that complements the Impala's performance-oriented yet street-friendly setup. The chassis and suspension have been extensively reworked with a clear emphasis on strength, articulation, and show presentation. Reinforced stress points on the frame provide added durability, while molded and extended upper and lower A-arms, molded trailing arms with power balls, and a Y-bone rear setup contribute to both stance and handling. The rear end has been upgraded to a molded and chromed Toyota unit paired with a telescopic driveline, while braking is handled by all 4 chrome disc brakes for improved stopping performance. Additional detailing includes chrome tie rod ends, powder-coated red spindles, chrome springs and cylinders, and chrome whammy pumps, supported by a 6-battery hydraulic setup that underscores the car's custom lowrider pedigree. Inside, the Impala features an all-new red interior completed in August, presenting a fresh and vibrant cabin that matches the car's exterior presence. The convertible top is fully functional, with the top going up and down properly and the windows lining up as they should, an important detail on a convertible of this complexity. The audio system is equally well appointed, featuring Bluetooth connectivity, 2 Hyphonics amplifiers, an equalizer, and a 12-inch subwoofer, providing modern sound performance without detracting from the classic aesthetic. Rolling on 13 by 7 crosslace Z wheels, this 1964 Impala convertible stands as a fully realized custom build, combining visual impact, mechanical refinement, and show-quality detailing into a single, cohesive package ready for cruising, display, or collection. Number 16. This 1964 Pontiac GTO convertible, offered at $62,500 and located in Staten Island, New York, is presented as a beautifully restored and largely original example of one of the most significant muscle cars ever produced. The restoration was completed approximately 15 years ago and finished in its factory-correct marimba red, which is described as having a deep, mirror-like shine that highlights the timeless lines of the first-year GTO convertible. According to the included PHS documentation, this car was born as a true GTO convertible, not a clone, originally equipped with a 389 cubic inch V8, 4-barrel carburetor, and 4-speed manual transmission. The documentation and overall presentation position this car as an authentic, historically correct example that has been carefully preserved rather than over-modified. Under the hood, the original 389 cubic inch Pontiac V8 remains in place, retaining period-correct components with part numbers that date correctly to the era, reinforcing its authenticity. While originally a 4-barrel car, it has been upgraded to a tri-power carburetor setup, a highly desirable factory-style performance enhancement that adds both visual appeal and improved performance. The car is reported to run and drive very well, delivering the strong, torque-rich character that made the early GTO famous. Mechanical features include power steering and power brakes, making the car more comfortable and enjoyable to drive while still maintaining its classic muscle car feel. The body and structure of this GTO are highlighted as major strengths, with the seller emphasizing that the car retains all original sheet metal. An insurance appraisal is included with the car, complete with measurements that document minimal bodywork, providing additional confidence in the integrity of the restoration. This level of documentation is uncommon and adds significant value, especially for collectors who prioritize originality and transparency. The exterior details remain true to factory form, further supported by the car's appearance in the Barrett-Jackson auction book, underscoring its recognition within the collector car community. Inside, the car features its original black interior, complemented by a rare factory steering wheel that is highly sought after among GTO enthusiasts. Additional factory-style options include a power-operated convertible top in excellent condition and a center console equipped with a vacuum gauge option, a distinctive and desirable feature. The sale also includes an impressive assortment of extras, such as 3 complete sets of hubcap options and the original vehicle manuals, enhancing both the display and historical completeness of the car. Overall, this 1964 Pontiac GTO convertible represents a well-documented, authentic, and tastefully upgraded example that combines originality, rarity, and strong collector appeal in a package that is ready to be enjoyed or shown. Number 17. This 1972 Chevrolet K5 Blazer, offered at $60,000 and located in Hesperia, California, is presented as a fully rebuilt, frame-off classic SUV that blends original character with serious mechanical upgrades. Retaining its original patina paint, This K5 proudly wears its age and history rather than hiding it under fresh paint, giving it an authentic, survivor-style presence that has become increasingly desirable. The patina contrasts nicely with the extensive restoration work performed underneath, making it clear that this is not a rough project but a thoughtfully built vehicle meant to be driven and enjoyed regularly. Described as a daily driver, this Blazer combines vintage looks with modern reliability and performance. At the core of the build is a powerful 454 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine paired with a TH400 automatic transmission, a proven drivetrain combination known for durability and strong torque. The truck sits on a powder-coated two-wheel drive frame that was fully restored during the frame-off build, ensuring long-term structural integrity and a clean foundation. All suspension and braking components are new, significantly improving ride quality, handling, and stopping power compared to original specifications. This mechanical setup transforms the K5 into a confident, road-ready cruiser that can be driven regularly without the compromises often associated with older trucks. The body retains its factory steel with original patina intact, preserving the Blazer's authentic 1970s character while benefiting from the extensive restoration beneath. The single-wall removable top maintains the classic open-air Blazer profile, making it ideal for cruising in fair weather. While the exterior tells a story through its aged finish, the underlying build quality reflects a high level of investment and attention to detail, typical of a proper frame-off restoration. The combination of original exterior appearance and fully refreshed mechanicals creates a unique balance between preservation and modernization. Inside, the Blazer has been completely refreshed with all new interior components, including carpet, seat upholstery, door panels, and gauges, giving it a clean, comfortable, and cohesive cabin. A Bluetooth-capable radio and sound system have been installed, adding modern convenience without detracting from the classic feel. The result is an interior that is both visually appealing and practical for everyday use. Overall, this 1972 Chevrolet K5 Blazer stands out as a well-executed build that offers big block performance, restored mechanicals, and authentic patina styling, making it an ideal choice for someone seeking a classic SUV that can truly be driven and enjoyed. Number 18. This 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass S, offered at $19,500 and located in Wrightstown, New Jersey, is presented as a strong-running classic muscle-era A-body that has already been upgraded for performance and drivability. At its heart is a powerful 455 cubic inch Oldsmobile big block, giving this Cutlass serious street presence and torque that far exceeds its original factory configuration. The car is described as running and driving great, positioning it as an immediately enjoyable driver rather than a stalled project, while still leaving room for personal refinement. With trades around the $20,000 range considered, this Cutlass is realistically priced for someone looking to step into a big block Oldsmobile without the cost of a full restoration build. The drivetrain and performance upgrades are a major highlight of this car, starting with the strong 455 big block equipped with an MSD HEI ignition, a Holley 750 double-pumper carburetor, and a gear drive that delivers a distinctive mechanical sound. Power is sent through a TH400 automatic transmission, a proven heavy-duty unit well suited for big block torque. Out back is a 12-bolt open rear end, providing strength and durability, while a Hurst dual-gate floor shifter adds both visual appeal and functional control. A K&N air filter and numerous additional upgrades further support the car's performance-oriented setup. From a chassis and handling standpoint, this Cutlass has been significantly improved over stock with four-wheel disc brakes, offering a substantial upgrade in stopping power and safety. Tubular control arms have been installed in both the front and rear, enhancing suspension geometry and overall road manners. A 4-point roll bar adds an extra layer of rigidity and a muscle car attitude to the interior, suggesting this car was built with spirited driving in mind. The car rides on 17-inch Riddler wheels wrapped in Sumitomo high-performance tires, giving it a modern stance while improving grip and drivability compared to original-era wheels and tires. Cosmetically and condition-wise, the car is described as a sweet ride that does need some TLC, making it an honest offering rather than an over-polished show car. There is a noted slight power steering leak, a manageable issue that does not detract significantly from its usability but should be addressed by the next owner. Overall, this 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass S represents a well-modified, big block-powered classic that blends muscle car performance with modern upgrades, offering strong value for an enthusiast seeking a powerful and distinctive Oldsmobile that can be enjoyed now and improved over time. Number 19. This 1963 Chevrolet Impala SS convertible, offered at $129,000 and located in San Antonio, Texas, is presented as a high-end, rust-free super sport that has been professionally built and carefully detailed to a show-quality standard. Finished in its factory-correct saddle tan exterior with black bucket seat interior, this Impala combines classic early 1960s elegance with modern performance and comfort upgrades. The current build has accumulated approximately 7,900 miles, reflecting limited use since completion while still being fully sorted and road-ready. Its condition and presentation are further validated by an impressive 7 trophies earned in 2025 alone, underscoring its appeal at both shows and events. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch V8 equipped with a Holley Sniper electronic fuel injection system, delivering modern reliability, crisp throttle response, and improved drivability over a traditional carbureted setup. The engine is paired with a 700R4 overdrive automatic transmission, allowing for relaxed highway cruising without sacrificing low-end performance. A full Flowmaster exhaust system provides a deep, authoritative tone, while 4-wheel disc brakes ensure confident stopping power. The car is also equipped with an AirMax 4-corner air ride suspension, giving it adjustable stance and a smooth ride, blending show car presence with real-world usability. The interior has been thoughtfully upgraded while maintaining a classic look, featuring factory-style black bucket seats and a Dakota digital dashboard that provides modern instrumentation in a clean, period-appropriate layout. Vintage air conditioning adds comfort for warm weather cruising, making this Impala as enjoyable to drive as it is to look at. Additional modern touches include LED headlight bulbs for improved nighttime visibility and a Bluetooth-enabled trunk-mounted audio system with dual 12-inch Fosgate P3S subwoofers, delivering strong sound without cluttering the cabin. A ceramic finish has been applied throughout the exterior, interior, and wheels, enhancing appearance while simplifying maintenance. Rolling stock is a major highlight, with raceline billet wheels measuring 20 inches in front and 22 inches in the rear, wrapped in new tires and complemented by a fresh alignment and recently exchanged fluids. The sale also includes a second brand-new set of 14 by 7 Luxor chrome wire wheels with gold centers and white wall tires, offering versatility between a modern custom look and a classic lowrider-inspired appearance. Front and rear bumper guards add to the factory-correct visual details, completing a well-rounded, meticulously built Impala SS convertible that stands out as a turnkey, trophy-winning example suitable for both show and serious cruising. Number 20. This 1965 Plymouth Fury 3 Commando, offered at $1,500 and located in Scottsville, Virginia, is presented as a complete and affordable full-size Mopar project that retains solid fundamentals for restoration. Positioned honestly as a non-running project, the car is missing its engine but is otherwise described as a complete vehicle, making it an appealing starting point for an enthusiast looking to build a classic Fury their own way. With a clear title already in hand, the transaction is straightforward, and the low entry price reflects its project status rather than any hidden surprises. As a Fury 3 Commando, it represents a distinctive mid-1960s Plymouth with bold styling and strong collector interest when properly restored. From a structural standpoint, this Fury is noted to have a solid frame, which is often one of the most critical and expensive aspects of restoring a full-size car from this era. The body is described as having only minimal rust, suggesting that it has avoided the severe corrosion issues that commonly plague large Mopars of the 1960s. This solid foundation provides a strong base for either a factory-correct restoration or a custom build, allowing the next owner to focus resources on drivetrain and cosmetic work rather than extensive structural repair. The absence of the engine also opens the door to a wide range of drivetrain options, from a period-correct Mopar V8 to a more modern performance setup. As a restoration candidate, the car is clearly positioned as needing full cosmetic and mechanical attention, but its completeness beyond the missing engine is a major advantage. Having most of the original components present can significantly reduce parts hunting time and costs, especially for trim and Fury-specific pieces that are becoming harder to find. The Commando designation adds an extra layer of appeal, as it ties the car to Plymouth's performance-oriented branding of the era, even if the next owner chooses to deviate from stock specifications. Overall, this 1965 Plymouth Fury 3 Commando represents a straightforward, honest project with solid bones, minimal rust, and clear paperwork. Its low asking price makes it accessible for builders, restorers, or collectors looking for a full-size Mopar platform with character and potential. Whether restored back to its original mid-1960s glory or transformed into a custom cruiser, this Fury offers a strong foundation for a rewarding classic car build. Thank you for watching this video featuring 20 cheap classic cars for sale from the marketplace. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars for more great finds. And if you know someone who loves classic cars as much as you do, be sure to share this video with them too. See you in the next one.